coupon from the old-fashioned coupon book, and you'll get 2 prints for the price of 1.
You know, you take a great picture.
Oh, thanks. So do you.
Payless coupon book, still only a dime.
Could your denture cleanser clean a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and tobacco? Extra strength Effordent can. Effordent removes even stubborn stains between teeth.
KPIX Channel 5, San Francisco.
People are talking live from San Francisco. Today, the original Weight Watcher, Gene Nidich, plus bargain hunter Sally Sutherland.
And since it's portable, you can use it anywhere. This tax season, get the Texas Instruments calculator that can get it all together for you. The portable, affordable TI 5030 from Texas Instruments.
Why is our weather changing? This week at 11 p.m.
This is day 3 of our hot potato tournament with these beautiful ladies.
Hi, we're the Miss Americas.
They will confront these brawny men.
Hi, we're the old Horsemen.
They will all play hot potato. And here to toss the hot potato is Bill Cullen.
Thank you. Thank you all. Hello there. Thank you. Oh, this week is a fun week. I hope you've been watching us, and I hope you stay with us for the balance of the week, because it is. We're having a series of games between 2 teams of Miss Americas who are playing against 2 teams of the All-American Sportsmen. Now, all the winnings are going to go to the players' and the ladies' favorite charities. So if you're all set, let us meet our next 2 teams, okay?
Susan Perkins, 1978.
Kylene Barker, 1979.
Cheryl Pruitt, 1980. We are the Miss Americas.
You sure are.
Will Chamberlain, Miss 2001 basketball game.
Kurt Thomas, very short gymnast.
Steve Aiken, a once-so-tall catcher.
Speak up, Steve.
And we're the All-American Sportsmen.
Oh, yeah. It's all right, Steve. Speak right up. I shouldn't make fun. Let me talk to some of our people. Cheryl, welcome. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
We already found out a little bit about your states and everything. Wilt asked me right before we went on the air to find out from you how long it took you to work to develop that accent.
Well, you know, I told you I was born with it, but you told me that I developed it in my early childhood.
Did you not?
Well, I guess I did. My mama talks just like this.
Your mama does?
Yes, she does.
Did your daddy talk like that?
No, he doesn't talk like this at all.
A little lower voice.
Right, just a little lower.
Cheryl, now that Miss America has already been accomplished for you ladies, what career are you going to pursue? I'm sure everyone wants to know that.
I am singing Christian music full-time.
We wish you well. How about you, Kylene?
Well, I'm in the fashion business, fitness business, and the beauty business. I've just written a book.
You're busy as a Dickens.
Yes.
How about you? Who wrote a book? How about you, Suzanne?
I'm a singer, and I also do some television work.
Well, welcome, and now let's find out. Now, you wonder why Steve Yeager, who was captain here last time, is not it has nothing to do with his laryngitis. It has to do that Wilt said, hey, how come I'm not captain? Now, I know when I'm well off, and Wilt, I have just appointed captain. Congratulations, Captain. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What do you want to tell us about you that we might not already know, that you can tell us?
Well, I'm single because there's a couple of those girls who...
Right.
And just in case you didn't know. But I just finished a film. Yes, just finished one 4 months in Mexico, Conan 2. So I'm going to be a bad guy and beat up some people. Like,
not you, Wilt. You're not. Hey, speaking of that, what are you doing right now, Kurt?
Well, I got a 3-week-old young little boy that just became a daddy, so I'm excited about that.
All of this work was done a little earlier.
It was. Long before. And Steve, I want to say this. We know that you're the catcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, the boomer. We know you have laryngitis today. Anything else you want us to know, Steve?
Well, other than the fact I'm looking forward to 1984, the brand new season for the ball club, and I like our chances.
I like them too, Steve. Well,
Okay.
Now then, We're going to begin our first game, our first match of the tournament at this point. This is our third day. We'll be back right at hour. We're going to pause and give you a chance to watch these words of wisdom. Pearls, everyone. Pearls in wherever we're in.
At last, the secret of Brock's Hula Chew's coconut candy. She carefully selected 2 coconuts, and... So that's Hula Chew's secret. 2 kinds of coconut, blended for perfect taste and texture. Drenched in a tidal wave of Brock's deep, dark, delicious real chocolate.
The coconut goodness of Hula Chews changed my life.
New coconut Hula Chews from Brock's.
Which Dallas stars will hit the trail next season? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Can a super new vitamin plan make you happier and healthier? This week's National Enquirer tells you. How did an elephant commit highway robbery? Why are women better workers than men?
It's in the Enquirer.
Has a drinking problem put this Hill Street star's career on the rocks till next season? Find out in the Enquirer. Plus, money-saving coupons for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Okay, before we do one other thing, let's begin with Susan. Come right around in this direction. Find out what your charities are. Susan, please.
I'm playing for multiple sclerosis.
Kylene.
Cystic fibrosis.
The
Cheryl?
City of Hope.
Will.
Special Olympics.
Kurt.
March of Dimes, fight against birth defects.
And Steve.
And muscular dystrophy.
Okay, we know what the gang's playing for. In the preliminary games, each Miss America team will face each All-American sports team. The 2 teams to play the finals will be the Miss America team and the All-American sports team, which has won the most money in the preliminary games. A team can win by either coming up with the 7th answer to a question or if all 3 members of the opposing team has been knocked out of the round. Everybody listen carefully. We're going to begin with the Miss Americas, and Susan, we'll start with you. But first, the question, it might pertain to all. Do you remember any fairy tales? We had the Davis Research ask adults, remember now, to name their favorite fairy tale. We have the 7 answers most often given in this nationwide survey. Let's see how well you can do. Adults' favorite fairy tales. Begin with Susan. Answer or toss the hot potato over there. Susan, what you gonna do?
I will answer.
All right, fairy tale, please.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty is wrong, Susan. Poor Susan. Susan, I am...
retiring.
Susan, this has happened to Susan every time. Would you go back and become... I thought you were right, too, Susan. Back to the bench, please. Control passes to Wilt. There are only 2 players over there. Wilt, what do you want to do? Answer a challenge. Captain, sir.
Fairy tales, huh?
Don't mention any names, Wilt.
Okay. What about Goldilocks and 3 Bears?
Goldilocks and the 3... Right, Wilt, you got it. Now we come to Kurt, who's the new father. He probably hasn't learned any, but he will. Do you want to answer a challenge, Kurt? 2 players over there.
I'm gonna challenge.
Okay. Whom?
Cheryl. I'm gonna go with Cheryl.
Cheryl, in order to stay in the game, you got to name a fairy tale, and this is a survey of adults.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. Right, Cheryl, and that bumps Kurt out of the game. Kurt, bye. Kurt's out of the game now, and Kylene, we're over to you. Answer or challenge, Kylene. 2 players on each team. What do you want to do? Answer?
Or... Answer.
All right, here comes
Get
Kylene.
myself into big trouble.
I bet not.
No.
Cinderella?
Cinderella. Right, Kylene. 3 answers on the board, Cheryl. Your choice.
I think that I will challenge.
Okay, challenge Steve or Wilt?
Steve.
Steve, you're challenged. In order to stay in the game, you have to come up with a fairy tale which has not been mentioned.
How about Little Red Riding Hood?
Riding Hood. Right, Steve. Cheryl, you're out of the game. Go sit with Susan if you would. Okay, so far we've had Goldilocks and 3 Bears, Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, and Red Riding Hood. Wilt, what are you going to do?
Challenge!
Oh, did he make up his mind? Kylene, if you can't come up with an answer, your team loses the round. You must answer. Okay, Kylene? Come up with something. Don't anybody help. 3 seconds. No, not yet. Wait, hold it. Kylene, come back, dear. Wait, hold it. That meant she had 3 seconds, so we give you those 3 seconds right now.
Oh, 3 seconds right now.
That's it, time. And the All-American sportsmen have won the round. going to find out in a minute. Who would think that these big, brawny guys would beat those cute little girls on fairy tales? No, here's the rest of them. Here are the rest of them. Hansel and Gretel, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We'll be back here in just a moment, but right now, pause. Would you watch us, please?
See this ugly yellow stain? That's what comes from cigar or cigarette smoke. Just think what smoking a pack a day, every day, could do to your teeth. But look, here's Topol, the smoker's tooth polish that helps remove all kinds of superficial tobacco stains. Topol starts to work immediately to clean your teeth and to help remove these stains. Just use Topol week after week and watch your teeth get brighter and brighter. Topol, the smoker's tooth polish, regular or with fluoride.
If you dream it, live it. Live the real you with Miss Clairol. Only Miss Clairol gives you Miss Clairol color. Color that's the real you. If you dream it, live the real you with Miss Clairol.
Hey, Brinker, lunch.
Next to cheese, I love lunch. You forgot something.
What?
My Cheetos.
Cheetos? Cheese-flavored snacks for a cheese guy?
I love the cheesiness.
Me too.
I love the flavors.
Me too.
I love the crunchiness.
Me too. I take them everywhere.
And most of all,
yeah?
I love yours.
Me too.
For a choice of great cheese tastes, nobody pleases a cheese lover like Cheetos.
We're taking away Mrs. Seaver's Clorox bleach for 1 month.
How is your wash without Clorox?
Horrible. It was dingy. The colors aren't as bright. The whites aren't as white.
Then we asked her to compare items she washed with Clorox a month ago.
The Clorox one looks very, very good. It looks clean, it's white, it's bright. The one that wasn't washed with Clorox is gray, dirty.
You want your Clorox back?
Yes, I do.
Clorox takes away dirt detergents leave behind.
I'm just talking. Poor Susan, we start with her, it seems, each time, and she always comes up with an answer that seems perfectly right for me, and it's wrong. So, Susan, we'll see how it happens. We're going to begin with the guys over there. By the way, may I announce that this is round 2. The sportsmen have won round 1, so you girls have to win this one to stay in the game. Okay, All-American sportsmen, beginning with Wilt. Now, I'm going to read the question. Everybody listen, because it pertains to, most likely to all of you. When you spend a night away from home, which hotel do you stay in? Probably in a hotel on the list we have. It is a list of the nation's 7 top hotel chains according to sales. No poll here, but according to sales. Can you name all 7? We begin with you, Wilt. Do you want to name a top hotel chain, or do you want to challenge one of the girls?
Hilton.
The Hilton is his answer. It is right, and 1 right one on the board. Well, Kurt, it's your choice, Kurt, old man.
Top sales.
Top sales, correct.
Okay, I'll go with,
He's going to answer.
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn is correct. 2 right answers on the board. Holiday Inn, Kurt. Number 1. Holiday Inn was number 1. Steve Yeager, old man. Boomer, what are you going to do?
Have to go with Sheraton.
You're going to go with the Sheraton. Another right one. We have 3 right ones on the board. Hey, ladies, I don't know if it's ever going to get to you, but we'll see what Wilt does. Wilt, oh, you can't confer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's I wanted to mention that. I should have. Now, Wilt, it's up to you to answer or challenge. Wilt.
I'm going to start the challenge.
Okay,
right
Wilt.
Give this young lady
Take a look and tell me. Which lucky girl are you going to name?
I'm going to name Kylie.
Kylie, you have to give me one of the 7 top hotel chains to stay in the game, according to sales. Give me an answer.
Hyatt.
Hyatt.
That's a good one.
Incorrect, Kylie. I'm sorry, Colleen. It sounded right to me. If you go back there, control passes back, and this time it's you, Kurt. We have 3 right answers. You have 2 opponents. This round could win you the game. What do you do, Kurt?
I'm going to go with...
Here comes an answer.
Best Western.
Best Western is right, Kurt. We have another one up there. 4 right answers. So far, Steve, it's time to remind you, you've heard Hilton, Holiday Inn, Sheraton, Best Western. All of those are right. Steve Yeager, it's your turn.
Well, I'd like to try one more and
You
say...
think you got one, Steve?
Motel 6.
Motel 6.
Motel 6.
That's right, Steve.
Motel 6.
Go back there. Steve, for an answer like that, Steve, my directions are go back there and never come back here. The control is passed to the ladies. Cheryl, it's up to you. Do you want to answer? There's only 2 of them left now. We need 3 more right answers. Do you want to answer or challenge one of the guys?
I'll answer.
Okay, Cheryl, what do you say?
Ramada Inn.
Ramada Inn is right, Cheryl. That's good. Okay, Susan, you have it. What do you want to do?
Believe it or not, I'm going to try to answer again.
Well, I wish you well. What's your answer, Susan?
Howard Johnson.
Right, Susan, you got one. Cheryl, one more right answer. One more right answer will do it.
One more right answer.
Uh-huh.
I know these guys travel as much as we do, but... I'm going to challenge Kurt.
Kurt, your challenge. You have to answer to stay in the game.
Thank you.
If you come up with the right answer, it's the second round and the game, Kurt.
No pressure on you, Kurt.
You got to answer.
There's no pressure on you,
choice
Kurt.
for the round and the game.
There's no pressure on you, Kurt.
Okay.
Okay, here it is for the round and the game.
Stay stick in.
Go back and sit with Steve. Okay, we need one more right answer. Susan, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm going to challenge Wilt.
Wilt, you have to do it. Come up with the right answer. Your team loses the round and the game ties.
Okay, Roadway Inn.
Roadway Inn is incorrect. The ladies have won it. Come on back here. It was Friendship Inn International, the one we hadn't heard. We'll be back in a moment. Right now, a word for you, please.
Come on over to the right light. Del Monte Light. People like it better. Get the flavor of a bright light. Del Monte Light.
People are switching to light fruit and deciding Del Monte Light tastes best. No artificial flavors or sweeteners, just fresh fruit taste bursting through.
Nice finish.
Come on over to the bright light.
Great fruit taste.
Del Monte Light.
I'll never rest with this cold. Oh, Phil? Get the NyQuil?
Got something new.
Who needs new? NyQuil has all I need.
Now there's new improved NyQuil with more of what you take NyQuil for.
To relieve my sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so I can rest.
That's right.
You always know what I need.
New improved Vicks NyQuil. More than ever, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine.
Another can, Charlie. That's a can?
It's Hefty Steel Sack, the bag that works like a can.
It's plastic.
It's made of a plastic formula called Linear D.
Linear D.
So strong and puncture resistant, Steel Sack can hold more than ordinary bags.
Even impossible trash?
Without split.
Without splitting. That's some bag, Charlie.
Strong. Like a can.
Hefty Steel Sack Trash and Tall Kitchen Bags. The bag that works like a can.
There's something very special about the taste of 7-Up that's unlike any other soft drink. Maybe because 7-Up has no artificial flavor and no artificial color. Never had it, never will. And no caffeine. Never had it, never will. Whatever it is that makes 7-Up so refreshingly different, the other soft drinks never had it. Ha ha ha. Never will.
Don't you feel about 7-Up?
Well, this game is all tied up at a round apiece, and we're going to begin with the Miss Americas this time. We began last time with our sportsmen. And Susan, we'll be down there to you in a moment. Everybody listen to the question, though. Here it is. We want 7 of the 8 states of the Union which have names starting with the letter N, as in national. The letter N. States beginning with the letter N. Susan, it's up to you. Answer or challenge.
Well, I know this is right. I'm going to
good.
answer.
Please do, Susan.
N as in Nancy, right?
Yeah.
N.
N. N as in Nancy. Yes, Susan.
Nebraska.
Susan, you're right. Let's hear it for Susan. Kylene.
New Mexico.
New Mexico, 2 right answers on the board. Cheryl.
New York.
New York, 3 right answers on the board. Control stays with our Miss America. What do you want to do, Susan, dear? You got one. You're going to push your luck?
I'm going to play.
If you know one, give me an answer.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Another right answer. 4 on the board. Kylene, dear, we have Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, and New Jersey. What's your choice? Going to answer or challenge?
Challenge.
Challenge. Take a pick.
I'm going to get Wilt back.
Wilt, you're getting back. What do you say? You got to name one to stay in the game.
North Dakota.
North Dakota is right, and Kylene, you're out of the game. Control passes over here. Control now to Kurt. What do you want to do, Kurt? We need 2 more right answers. You have 2 opponents, Kurt. Answer or challenge?
I will challenge Susan.
Challenge.
Nevada.
Susan was challenged. Susan says Nevada. That's right. Kurt, you're out of the game. Control passes back. Cheryl, we got 6 right answers. We only need 1 more right answer, and you win the game. Are you confident?
Yep.
This is for the round in the game. Give it to me.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire is right, and Miss Americas have won their game. Come on down. Congratulations. Come on back. Come on back, fellas. Come on. What a captain. He retreated. Miss Americas have won. The only state not mentioned was the one remaining one. North Carolina was the one. We'll be back and give Miss America a chance at the big bonus in a moment. Right now, we got this for you.
Wow.
Excuse me?
I just had a V8. Oh, boy, I can't wait to get to New York. Nice tie. I'm going to be an actress, you know. I can see it now. Broadway, my name in lights.
When you have a V8, you can't help but feel great. Because V8 juice is a delicious blend of 8 vegetables. And it's nutritious, with only half the calories of orange juice.
I got the audition and I went for it. I got the car.
You know, I could have had a V8.
Next to my big kitty, I adore the big taste of chocolate in this little Hershey's Kiss. Quiet, Woodrow.
For the big taste you can't resist, it's the big taste of chocolate in a little Hershey's Kiss.
Next to my big friend, I love the big taste of chocolate in this little Hershey's Kiss.
Hershey's Kisses, the little kiss with the big taste.
You know, even though the All-American Sportsman team, captained by my friend and neighbor Wilt Chamberlain, did not win the preliminary round, we still want to give them a $500 bonus for their charities, and they may get to play in the finals depending upon how the other All-American Sportsmen make out in the next game. Well, congratulations, Susan, Kylene, and Cheryl, because you won it, and it's time for the bonus game. Subject of today's bonus, ladies, is holidays. I'm going to show you a pair of holidays, and each time you have to tell me which holiday comes first this year. We're talking about 1984. Now, each time you're correct, you earn $500. You may quit whenever you want, but if you can answer 5 questions correctly, you win your jackpot, which is $5,000. Now, remember, Cheryl, you're the captain. You may pass a question, but only once a game. After you've seen the choices, you may pass, but only once. Okay, you're going to start out now for $500, and let's see what the subject is and what your choice will be. Talk it over before you give me an answer. Which holiday comes first in 1984? Is it St. Patrick's Day or Easter? Talk it over, Cheryl, with your team, and tell me whether you want to... Well, you have to answer this point. Okay, you're going to play.
Yes.
All right, what do you say?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is March 17th. Easter is April 22nd. You're right. You have 500. Cheryl? Cheryl, do you want to go for 1,000 or you, if you...
Oh, yes, go.
Okay, this would then be 1,000 or nothing. That's what you're going for. Right. You have a pass if you think you need to use it. Which holiday comes first in 1984? Would you say Labor Day or Father's Day? Talk it over and give me the answer.
Father's Day comes first. Yes, Father's Day comes first.
Now, you have a pass if you want to use it.
We don't want it.
Oh, you don't want it. You're going to play right on? What do you say?
We want to play right on.
Right.
Father's Day.
Labor Day's in September, Father's Day's in June. You have another one, and you got 1,000 back. Going now for $1,500 or nothing.
Oh, yes.
You going on?
Yes.
You can stop, but you decided not to.
No, we don't want to stop. We're not quitters.
Oh, you're not? Okay. All right, chill. Which holiday comes first in 1984? Mother's Day or Independence Day? talk it over and tell me what you want to do. You're going for $1,500. You're not going to pass.
No, oh no.
Oh, I'm good. What are you going to tell me?
Mother's Day comes first.
Is in May. Independence Day in July. You're right again. 4th of July. 2,000 or nothing. Okay, and you still have a pass if you need it. You're in a pretty good spot at this moment.
Yeah.
Which holiday comes first in 1984? Memorial Day or the first day of daylight saving time? Now, think it over, and you have a pass if you want to use it.
Is in May.
You may talk.
Memorial Day is in May, and usually, it usually comes around April.
All right, Captain.
Sometime in April, I think. Let's see.
Okay, Cheryl, play
We're
your
ready.
pass. You're going to play it. All right, what do you say?
Daylight savings time is before Memorial Day.
You say that. Cheryl, you're a good captain because you're right.
All right.
Memorial Day's in May.
And daylight savings time is in April.
Right.
I thought so.
Look where you are. It's now $5,000 or nothing. You're going to go for it or take...
We're going for it.
All right.
Yes.
You have a pass left, by the way.
Right.
Oh, you're welcome.
So if we don't like this question, we can pass to the next question.
Yes, you can indeed.
Okay.
All right. I wish you luck. Which holiday comes first in 1984? General Election Day or Thanksgiving? Talk it over, decide what you want to do.
Election Day. That's easy.
It is? I hope it is. I really hope it is. Because,
if we didn't get it right, we're really going to be
well, I'll tell you, you're going for $5,000 or nothing. Yeah. Now, think it over. I mean, don't think it over, but make sure your answer. You ready? What do you say?
General Election Day comes before Thanksgiving.
You're right. You won the $5,000. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations. You're a good captain.
Thank you.
And you have a sensational team.
We're going to
By the way, Election Day is the 6th of November, Thanksgiving the 22nd. Right. You now have a total of $6,000. Well, Susan.
Good.
And Kylene and Cheryl. Now, you know, Susan, you had all kind of trouble in the 2 games you've been in so far, but look at you now.
Let's not talk about it.
No, you're up here with a big winner. You won our bonus game. You have $6,000. What's your favorite charity, Susan?
Multiple sclerosis.
I'm sure the multiple sclerosis group will be happy to know that thus far you've added $6,000 to their total winnings. Kylene, for whom were you playing?
Cystic fibrosis.
So that's really remarkable.
That's great.
So far, multiple sclerosis, cystic fibrosis, and Cheryl.
The City of Hope.
City of Hope, which is not only a fine charity, but an infinitely easier one for me to pronounce. We congratulate you, former Miss Americas. You're doing well, and we'll be back to pick it up in the... I'll see you around next time. Don't forget to watch us tomorrow, please. Like to see you.
A member of our studio audience will receive a 7-piece tea and coffee service with 10-cup urn, coffee and teapot, sugar, cream, and waste bowls, and an embossed footed tray furnished by Michael C. Fina Company. Some members of our audience will receive Hamilton Beach's full-size burst of steam lightweight iron, Silverstone Soul Plate for no-stick, no-snag ironing, Delicate Fabric Stay Silky Soft from Hamilton Beach Scoville, Baker's Secret Non-Stick Bakeware by Echo. The secret is out. Muffins, breads, cakes won't stick in Baker's Secret pans. It's America's #1 bakeware. A generous supply of Kentucky Fried Chicken that's tender and juicy bite after bite. At Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right. Charities for this show have been approved by NBC prior to taping. All monies will be forwarded directly to such charities by the production company.
Next. You'll say, thank goodness it's 4. Today and every weekday at 4. Join hosts Jan Rasmussen and Pat Van Horn for TGI 4.
Potato is a Barry and Enright production.
This week on Days of Our Lives.
It's a miracle. Having you in my arms is a miracle.
Lovers unite. Then, on another world.
I think we should get married right now. I can make you love me again.
It doesn't happen that way.
Will Sally resist the lover who once betrayed her? This week.
Be there.
It's now time to reconsider, because it really is never too late to better yourself.
Maybe you didn't get a fair start off the mark, and possibly the improved health benefits didn't quite seem reason enough as the years went by. Orthodontists can often fit invisible braces, and today the average corrective procedure is quicker and more affordable. Call today for an American Dental Council orthodontic consultation at no cost and without obligation. ADC's specially trained orthodontist may open more than your eyes.
Stack up sensational savings on installed carpets now during Macy's semi-annual carpet sale. Macy's biggest sale selection of the season features carpets of long-wearing, stain-resistant DuPont Antron nylon. Every